Hello everyone. Good day everyone. Welcome to today's episode. If you're joining us for the very first time, please don't forget to click the subscribe button below. The last time we talked about concord, and we said that concord means agreement, subject-verb agreement. We said that the number of subjects must agree with the number of verb. So today, we want to look at the usage of pronoun. Can someone say with me? The usage of pronoun. The usage of pronoun. What is pronoun? Of course, you know, pronoun are those words that you use instead of a noun to avoid repetition. Pronouns are those words you use instead of noun to avoid repetition. We have he, we have she, we have they, we have you, we have I, we have it, we have him, her, them, you, okay, we have me, we have it again, we have we, and we have us. These are the personal pronouns that we have. There are other ones like possessive pronoun when you want to proceed, but we want to look at how to use pronoun. Good. Just like we talked about subject-verb agreement, we said every sentence has a subject and agreement and a verb. Apart from the verb, because subject and predicate. Apart from the verb, there is something at the end of the verb. If we say that subject is the performer of the action, what is the receiver of the action in your sentence? That's the object. So, in a sentence, we also have something like object. Object is the thing receiving the action that the subject is performing. Good. Now, we're talking about subject pronoun and object pronoun. Subject pronoun and object pronoun. What do we mean? Subject pronoun are those pronouns that will take the place of a subject, while object pronouns are those ones that will take the place of the object. All of them cannot fit in. You cannot say, for instance, if I say John slapped Joy. You can't say him slapped she. Okay? So every pronoun has where it ought to be in a sentence, except some pronouns that don't obey the rules of this usage. But we'll still look at them, like the rules of comparison and the rest of them, but we'll still come to that. So the subject pronoun are those pronouns that are used at the beginning of the sentence, and object pronouns are those ones that you use at the end to replace the object in a given sentence. But like I said earlier, there are some pronouns or some sentences that refuse, that won't obey the rules of this usage. For instance, law of comparison. Sorry about it. My marker is faded. Law of comparison. The law of comparison. John is taller than James. You know, some people will say he is taller than him. Okay, let's use a feminine name in order not to confuse us here. Let's say Jane. John is taller than Jane. And now you're asked to use pronoun to, to take place of the noun. Like we said, pronoun are those words you use in place of Now you're asked to use pronoun to replace it. John is taller than Jane. Some people will say he is taller than her, which is very wrong. He is taller than her. In an external exam, there is a preposition that is supposed to be here, but because they want to know if you actually know what you're doing, they will remove it. The right thing is, John is taller than Jane is. John is taller than Jane is. So that takes us to John, he is taller than she is. But by the time they remove this is here, the she will sound somehow awkward. You now make a jest of yourself and put her instead of she. So in the comparison, the law of comparison went to court with object pronoun, and comparison won. So anywhere you say comparison, object pronoun, don't go around it. So if he is taller than she, that's the first comparison. Okay. The rules that don't obey this usage is number one, the law of comparison. The law of comparison. Then number two is when you're dealing with the word to be. The word to be. The verb to be. This verb to be. In verb to be we have is, was, we have are, we have been, we have been. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 7 of them. Is, was, are, been, am, and one more. Okay, so the law of the verb to be. Anywhere you see the verb to be sure to use subject pronoun. Be sure to use subject pronoun. For instance, if you say, it was dash that I saw in the market. I saw. Okay, just forget about the market. It was dash I saw. It was dash I saw. It was dash I saw. Let's make it the sentence as short as possible. It was dash I saw. Okay, it was dash I saw. Now, you have options to choose from them and they. Which is most appropriate? Is more appropriate? Which is more appropriate? It was dash I saw. Them and they. Now, don't forget, I told you the verb to be. Was is one of the verb to be. So because of this was, it cannot take them because them is an object pronoun. So it was they I saw. It was they. Anywhere you see the verb to be and a pronoun is going to come in front of the verb to be, it must be a subject pronoun. So another one that don't obey the rule of the usage of pronoun is law of verb to be. Verb to be. Good. I think we have to stop here for today. We'll continue in our next episode. Like I told you, don't forget to click your subscribe button. See you. Bye.